Sweet. Let's do this, guys. Exactly, Max, right? Okay, now, where we just left off, we are pretty close to 11 p.m. in the day. And at that time, our partner, Kim, right here, is going to go to bed, which is exactly what we want because there's a woman upstairs here that knows about kind of what happened to us when we were blacked out drunk. But we can't talk to her about it if Kim is there. He doesn't want to be present for that, or we don't want him around for that. So we're pretty much waiting for him to go to bed. So come on, Kim, go to bed, watch your Matlock and Murder, She Wrote. We got more stuff to do. But until then, we got a little bit of time to kill. Let's see what other mission we can try to make a little bit of progress with. Our main goal is to find out who murdered this guy that was hung behind this building. And we're making some good headway. Let's see. We have a bunch of random quests too, which are really funny. Smoke some cigarettes, drink some booze. And it's kind of hard to tell which ones are the most important because it doesn't really tell you what's the main quest. You kind of have to read into it a little bit. Like this one, for example, painting a wall. That's just going to be a fun side story to earn some experience. But find an armor piece. This is important because we're trying to find the armor that was on the dead body. Now, I think to do that, we have to go to the fishing village, which we can't reach today. We have to wait until tomorrow in the game anyway, so we can't do that right now. You know, we could probably do this right now. We need to talk to the scab leader about the tattoos, which he was this big guy that's loud and yelling at everybody over here. Let's go over there and see if we can get some information on the tattoos that were on the corpse. Might help us to better identify him. So, this guy's a little bit dangerous. I'm going to save it real quick. Oh, you were talking about buying another computer for your mom? Turns out it was a Chrome being garbage and you switched over to Edge, and now everything works. That's weird. Usually Chrome is pretty good about compatibility, even though it eats up a lot of memory. Maybe that's the problem, Max. I wonder if it's like a memory constraint issue. It's always the joke that you need a lot of RAM just for Chrome. But hey, if that works better, sweet. I doubt that your mom will really care one way or the other. Okay, so let's talk to the scab leader.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Let's just go out and ask him, are you the mercenary behind, or that was hired by the Wild Pines? So this little bit of the story right here, there's a big union strike going on. So we've been working with the union lead, who's a really scummy guy, and also this group called the Wild Pines, which is there to basically smooth things over. You know, they have to work with them, come to some kind of agreement so they can keep working. Usually means more money or benefits. And this guy is probably hired by that group. You know, he's kind of a plant to basically get this done quicker than normal. Okay, let's check this out.
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
So he denies being the scab. Okay.
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Then it says, be careful. He's holding it deep in there, but there are things you don't want to meet. Oof. I mean, I kind of want to ask this. We can ask very quietly. Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Now, what a tribunal, what they're talking about is the guy that was murdered, it was the union workers that potentially did it. So what they're thinking about doing is having a tribunal to basically kill all these people that caused the murder of one of their own. Seriously, Skywalker, I love the style of these graphics. And the voiceover in this Final Cut version are really well done. Okay, let's do this. We're pushing our luck. We might get attacked. Let's try it.
Fucking fuck.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Oh, okay.
Okay, of course.
The lieutenant says. His voice is a soothing calm. He looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
Hey, Nate. How's it going, Nate? What's up, dude? How was your Minecraft stream, by the way? I saw you doing that a little bit last night. Guess who finally got coffee and got on this PC? Hey, good morning, Nate. It's late. Wait, it's like 12:30. You were up super late, weren't you? Hey, what's up, Christian? What's in the box? It depends on what box we're talking about. Okay, we'll back off. We'll back off for now.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right to work dance back on.
That is a hell of a story for your Minecraft experience. What do you mean traumatized by God? Just the randomness of the game, or was this like a Twitch integration thing that I've seen before? Did you watch it again, Christian? That's awesome. You know what? If you're a big fan of 7, what I'd recommend you do is go through all of David Fincher's movies. A lot of them have some really great similar kind of tones and just ideas, and just they're all really well directed. I'm a big fan of David Fincher. Oh, it's the lore. Okay. Okay, so let's ask him. Can you decipher these tattoos in this picture?
Don't think so.
He barely glances at it. He's just not trying to help us. Some spooky stuff happened. You were blind for a bit, and then the gods were talking about offerings. It's been a long time since I played Minecraft. What the heck has changed?
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Okay, maybe we should back off. Let's cancel task. Of course, forget about it. Let's discuss something else.
Actually, I think we should maybe even get going now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to leave. Let's get the hell out of here. All right, well, what happens? Oh, Christian, how did you like the movie? I've heard mixed things. I've heard anywhere from it was entertaining, it was fine, nothing great, to like it sucked. So I do want to watch it myself because I am a big Mortal Kombat fan. However, like, I'm not huge into the lore. I play them pretty briefly, get my enjoyment, and I go out. I don't pay attention to the story too much, so if people are complaining about story deviations from the games, I'm not going to care one way or the other, really. Alright, so let's go back to here. Did we finish that quest? Because we had one to show the picture to them. I wonder if it just wrapped that up. I think so. Okay, how are we doing on time? Okay, we still got 20 more minutes. What else can we tackle today? We could try singing karaoke. We have not done that yet. I kind of forgot about that requirement. You're still going to watch it? Oh yeah, me too, for sure. I also want to watch that King Kong versus Godzilla. I know it was kind of lukewarm recepted, but is it still on HBO Max? I think they take one away and then they add a new movie every month, which is brilliant on HBO because you're going to want to stay subscribed to get all these movies. You can't do what I was originally planning and waiting until all the movies are out, subscribe for 1 month, watch them all, and then quit. Spoon, how you doing, Spoon? Welcome back. Happy Saturday. You didn't like the Kong movie? Yeah, I mean, you know, to each their own. I still haven't seen Skull Island or the Godzilla King of the Monsters, so I have to catch up first. This game has been really good so far, Nate. I love the story. The characters are really funny. It's just a cool experience. Oh wait, we have to talk to this guy to ask him about that.
Can I help you?
I know, I haven't been doing a very good job of watching movies. I've been so stuck playing Valheim pretty much all the time for the last, feels like month or two now. So I'm definitely behind on a few things. Oh, I don't have an option for karaoke. Oh no. I should go sell stuff. We don't have enough money for the bill tonight. How much is it? I forgot we have to pay rent. Or not rent. We have to pay for our room every night. Where is this? It's $20. Yeah, before I thought I could talk to him about karaoke. But before we do that, let's go over here. It's still available for another week until the 30th. Oh, so this is probably the time I should jump on HBO this week. Maybe this weekend. And I can catch both Mortal Kombat and that. Oh, that's what I'm missing, Relentless. That's right. We have to find a sad song. Which, does that mean I find like a tape or something? I don't know. So, is it in here I can sell stuff? Or is it the pawn shop? I forget. There's like 2 stores we can kind of buy things from.
Is this about the questions again? because I don't really know anything.
This woman is so useless. No, she's not the one we can buy things from, I don't think. Must be the pawn shop. Or sell things too, I guess. So we'll run down there. Hopefully we have enough to get $20. I don't know. We've picked up a lot of stuff. And then we can actually sleep in the place tonight. Although I don't know if you have to do that. Like if you don't have enough money, I think you could just sleep in the car. But you probably don't recover as much health and morale, I'm guessing. I know I only have like $6 right now to my name, but we do have a few items, Christian, that we can sell to this guy. So I'm hoping we have $14 worth. At one point, we had like $70, and then I spent out a bunch of crap I don't need.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Well, how do I sell stuff? Has it been so long since I've sold things? I forget how. Oh, it's this one right here.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Okay, I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
We're nowhere near enough money. Darn it. Okay, now this is interesting. We can sell Cindy's brush, but I think we actually need this for a quest. I'm not sure. Come watch 7 with you. It's kind of hard in these quarantine times and distance and everything. I guess you could watch a movie together on Discord, right? Well, I can sell these speakers. I think these are worthless. So let's go ahead and sell these. We're up to like $12 or $11. Gosh, I don't know if I can sell all these. Oh, that's cool. What are you two going to watch, Nate? Yeah, we don't have enough money to make from the other things. Darn it. Okay, I don't have anything else to sell. Oh, but you're doing JoJo. I know Relentless loves JoJo. That's so cool. Well, we're going to have to find some alternative to sleeping in the place, I suppose, today. Darn it. Is it traumatizing? I haven't seen even a trailer of JoJo. I've just seen like stills from the characters. I assumed it was like kind of a comedy, I guess, like a really goofy anime, but I don't really know without seeing like a proper trailer. Oh, dogs die? That's a problem. That's a problem. I mean, even if they try to make it funny, there's nothing funny about that. You know, one of the saddest things I've ever seen with a dog in any show, movie, or anything was Futurama. There's an episode where, spoiler alert, I guess, for Futurama, but it's the episode where they show Fry going from the past to the future. And when he does that, the dog has no idea where his master's gone. So the dog just chills there waiting for him to come out of this building, and he never does come out. And it's just so sad watching this dog just wait there day after day. People feed him, you know, they feel sorry for him. It's just really well done scene. But it's like, oh my gosh, Futurama, what are you doing? Okay, so we can't pay for that. I'm curious what happens if I ask him.
Can I help you?
Right, Christian? But still, I always like to warn people in case they want to mute real quick or not listen, in case they are planning to watch it. Maybe someone is watching Futurama way later. That's fine. Okay, so let's ask him about my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Crap, how can we get some money real fast? You know what? We might be able to sell some clothes that we don't use. Like, I suppose I can keep switching my outfits to get bonuses to my stats, but I'm not doing that. I just kind of like to wear what I'm going to wear, roll the dice, and hope for the best. I'm not really min-maxing this game, I suppose. I bet some people, every time they're in a conversation, they go to their inventory, put on some different clothing, then they keep on moving. So it is funny, but it's also dramatic and sad. A lot of shows are kind of going that route. Like that BoJack Horseman. It's a really dark comedy, but also really sad at sometimes. I don't know. It's interesting. All right. So let's see what happens if I tell him I want to sell some clothing.
Hello. Let me know if I can help. Sure. Let me have a look.
So I'd like to sell my clothes.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
He looks you up and down quickly.
And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Oh, Christian, thank you so much for the lurk, dude. I appreciate that.
Your mother is a necrotic object. I'm fun. Look at me sparking in the light of the projector.
I love this tie so much. Your mom is a necrotic object. Andy and I do that all the time to each other. Of course, we know each other's mothers. We love each other's mothers. But we always just say, your mom is that when we're getting back at each other. I guess we can't sell anything else.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay. I think we're just going to have to not go to bed in the place. I'm not sure how I can quickly make some money. Your mom is an object. That's tough. It's rough, isn't it? Okay. So let's go back to here. What else can we do right now? Oh, we do have to get 2 signatures, but we can't do that until tomorrow when we can get across the bridge. Yeah, do we have any more things we can do today? You know, we have this quest about finding out who had access to the trash where we found the clothes of the dead person, but it says you can't do that for a while, which makes me think something's going to happen in the story later on that'll let us do it. What is this one? Get in front of Kanima's headlights to read the halogen watermarks on your ledger. This may yield some information about who you are. I don't remember this one at all. What was this? I don't think that movie needs a sequel, Christian. It pretty much ended. Like, that was the whole crux of the show, was that villain. And they really can't do anything more after that movie. Like, it had a really great conclusion. I don't want another one. But like I said, Christian, you should check out the other movies David Fincher has directed, because he's done other movies that have a really great mystery killer kind of, you know, motif. So that's as close as you're going to get, really. Spider Monkey! Welcome, Spider Monkey and Raiders to John Cadia. How's it going, Spider Monkey? And Kate, what's up? Kate, thank you guys for coming over with the raid. How was your stream, Spider Monkey? I think you were playing some more Assassin's Creed. That's right. How did it go? Are you still enjoying that game? And have you run into any more weird orgy, rap battle scenes? When I watched that stream, it was so ridiculous. That was fun. Thank you again for the raid, dude. Welcome everybody to John Cadia. We're currently really just trying to pass some time so I can move on to the next day. Therapy, you were saying that we can actually read our notebook, right? Our ledger, I think, to pass the time. That's not the journal. Is that something else? Is that something in our inventory? Maybe it is reading there. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm doing really good, Spider. Life is good right now. Happy to be back into this game. Oh, so other than 7 movies directed by that same director, I'd recommend Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Gone Girl. If you want something more realistic and serious, check out Zodiac. That was really good. I like almost every David Fincher movie, so I'll definitely check that. I did miss some more sexy time. Darn it. Dang it. Yeah, there was a bench, but I don't think we can actually just relax on the bench anytime we want. You delivered... It's like that song by the Lonely Island Club, right? Let's see, if I am right here... There was like a bench right here, and I don't think we can rest in it.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
That's right. He tells me I can't do it. I can only rest on here if Kim is not near us. That's right. I forgot all about that. Okay, what's the best way of moving time forward then? Is this the ledger, Relentless? I think this might be what we have to interact with. Let's interact with this.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip. then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Seriously, how could you ever expect that to happen in any game, Spider? Especially something like Assassin's Creed. Something like Harvester? Yeah, that makes complete sense. But not Assassin's Creed. Ooh, okay, let's try this out. Actually, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to click this button. And I want you guys to give me more... What stat is logic? Intellect. I have very low intellect. So when I click on this, on the screen, if you're on a desktop or computer, try to give me more intellect right now. That'll help my dice roll for the skill. Right now, I only have a 58% chance. I think if you guys help me out, it'll be closer to 70. Okay. How did that go? 72. Nice. Thank you, guys. Sweet. Okay, let's do this.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120
He reads every number.
00, the next world mural.
Luckily, Nate, you were outvoted. I think it takes whatever is the majority vote and then gives me that stat, which you could give me something wrong. And then I just don't notice the difference in the dice roll. Okay, so wait, HDB 41. Weren't those officer precinct?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB, that's probably our initials. Harry, is it Bedoy? I forget our last name.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Well, that's good. I mean, why we're doing this is we've lost all of our memory. We're kind of piecing everything back together. So that's good. We're actually matching things up. With other people have told us what our name is, but we couldn't completely trust them.
Harry Dubois.
That's what it was.
HDB.
Dubois.
Still feels like there's something missing from that.
What is the unsolvable case? That sounds the most interesting. Yeah, it must have been a night to remember. We woke up in our underwear, face down on the floor. We threw our shoe through a window. It seemed like a hell of a party. Okay, let's ask about the unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case.
Cursed?
It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
Is anything truly unsolvable, though?
You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on.
Oh, no.
That, or you were high.
Razor, how's it going, Razor? Welcome. I want to, let me know if I'm doing that correct. It's Razor Rob, right? Because if I read it differently, I could say it's Ra Zorro BTV. I want to say it's Razor, though. How's it going, Razor? Welcome back, dude. It is Razor Rob. Okay, perfect. I've messed up some names very poorly in the past because I didn't put the break where I should, and I wrecked the name. Or therapy. Phantasma, how's it going, Phantasma? Happy Saturday.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
What's funny is the way they're talking about how people are when they're drunk. For you guys, what kind of drunks are you, if you've ever gotten drunk before? I'm pretty much, I don't know. I get a little bit louder, and because usually in a group setting, I'm not super loud, and I'm not the kind of person that gets like angry or laughing all the time. I don't know. I guess. It depends on what level of drunk, of course. There's some level that everybody loses their mind. But when I get buzzed, I think I just joke more and I'm a bit louder, I suppose.
The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s It's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
So the expression they're talking about, it's this weird thing where our character's trying to smile, almost like he's trying to impress a lady, and it doesn't work. It looks terrible. Let's proceed.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder.
Jeez.
You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
That's funny, Nate. Yeah, I don't really get affectionate, but that seems to be a common thing for people when they get drunk. I mean, not even touchy-feely, but just more affectionate.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Leslie, wait, which one was he? I think we had that hint up above. It told us what type of drunk each one. Okay, Leslie flashes his genitals. Okay, so Leslie is doing public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Hey, Burke, stop it. Max, I have some friends that were also, every time they drink, they get really depressed. It's so crazy how it hits everybody differently.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner.
Ooh.
You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it depends on your mood before you start drinking too, of course. The situation you're in, all kinds of stuff.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
That makes sense, Phantasma. Yeah, it really just takes whatever emotions you're feeling and amplifies them. Unless you're like addicted. Like if you are an alcoholic, I'm sure drinking does make you happy. You could be in a bad mood, but drinking is the only thing that kind of gives you some levity, unfortunately.
Kill them. They broke it.
Half-Life, or Half-Light, calm down. We don't need to kill them because they broke our ledger.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps.
Whoa.
The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
What the heck is going on? We're all drunk and just attacking each other?
Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we can revisit this later. We've passed enough time. Now we can get rid of Kim and go talk to the woman on the roof.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Okay, let's put the ledger away. Let's get out of here. So I think we just need to go upstairs, and then Kim's going to say, I need to go to bed. And Tajay, maybe it's you do that because secretly you do want to talk, but, you know, you're just not super comfortable doing it all the time in public, but then the alcohol reaches you, and then boom, here comes out the natural Tajay. And you have an ancestor who died from the shakes, which basically means he was withdrawing from alcohol, hence the shaking, and died. Oh, that's terrible. That is something serious. Was he like a hardcore alcoholic, or was this like a one-time drank way too much and he passed away? Okay, so I think if I click on the door, he's going to go to bed. Is that right? Oh, I can't go in there, though. I don't have the key. I can't pay for the room.
Yes?
How do I get rid of him now? This is his room right here. Dang. I don't know. Maybe I do need to get money. How do I progress the game now? Or do I have to wait until it reaches a certain time and the day is just over? But in that case, I don't know. Maybe I should go try sleeping in the car? I'm kind of at a loss for what to do next. Ah, the PC update. That's true. What's happening? True. Yeah, it kind of helps get rid of that anxiety, Tajay. Exactly.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay, let's try this real quick. Apparently we can use these headlights to look at some secret message.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Okay, he's going to help us turn it on.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious
This is
marriage.
cute. Still nothing? You remain confident you're part of a social experiment. Poor Phantasma. You should vlog this, honestly. I don't know if you use Twitter, Phantasma, but that would be great to just have like a daily update. Like, day 45. No updates. HP, testing my patience. Just kind of keep doing that every day. And of course, tag HP, you know, just to kind of keep things moving. That's why you make it fun, though. Day 43.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps.
Whoa!
And the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a
That's
whiny growl.
really loud. Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay, so apparently we have something over here that we can...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers,
didn't mean to click that
a
again.
radio
I could just come over to the side and use this to help read a message. There we
As
go.
you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river.
Ooh.
A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
I don't like this. Why do we have to say look around you? Could there be somebody listening in?
You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window. In the middle of a broken plaza, illuminated in a cone of light, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez at night.
Okay, where are we on this? Talking about the map. Oh, that's terrifying. What a sad way to install a computer, Max. You just completely wreck the CPU.
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
His finger near the top of the map, the segment coast jutting from the great ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
This isn't the worst place in the world. It's not great.
All of them worse than here.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
I would have thought it would burn up, Max, without any real connection to the heatsink. The plastic just insulating it, I guess. But impressed it didn't die. Okay, count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
Not very many.
As you look at them, you feel your index finger reflexively contract 3 times.
Seems like something we've done before.
And something you'll do again before this is all over.
Hey, Kim, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
You know, it's funny to think back in the day, Max, the CPUs were so slow, they didn't even need heat sinks. They just plop right in the motherboard, done. And then later on, there was like a passive heat sink and then a little fan, and now we have these huge radiators with water cooling and all that. It gets ridiculous.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
Oh no.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Do you really think I have any idea? Because we have no memory, come on.
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So you're saying I used to be a super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row.
That's pretty cool. Let's see, in Phantasma, you're applying for a job and you hired someone to help me write a cover letter for $50. They gave me, you're not kidding, a copy of my resume in paragraph. That's terrible. Fairy Dew, happy Saturday. It's good to see you, Fairy Dew. How are you doing?
You know the answer already. The tingle in your index finger gave it away.
Oh no, we've killed a lot of people? Those are my confirmed kills. 3 of them.
That's right. How did you know?
Oh, because I felt a twitch in my index finger.
Ah, right. Sometimes the brain's able to preserve certain responses even when conscious memory has been, let's say, misplaced.
Yeah, you know, I've done a couple things for the stream where I contacted like a pixel artist to help do something for me that I wanted. And the work that I got back, I couldn't do it. It was so bad. It's like, I can't use this. Like, you really got to do your research and make sure somebody's like, you know, sample work is legit and they actually have the skills, because it doesn't seem to matter what requirements you feed them. If they give you something terrible, it's like, great, what can I do with this?
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Oh, that sucks. But I mean, with a company like that, there's probably a lot of different people doing it. So I guess in that case, maybe it depends on who you get.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
Honestly, yeah, Max, that would probably be pretty popular. Just a whole series of those.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Oh, that's terrible. It's obvious a lieutenant doesn't think very highly of those officers. You know, Andy watches some YouTube channel sometimes called Karen's Gone Wild, I think is what it's called. And it's, I've heard little bits. It's mostly a lot of screaming when I hear it on her phone. It's ridiculous.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
There we go.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
All right, thanks for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
He presses the remote control on his key. Oh, that's cool. You can now see your statistics on the journal page. Wait, did we just unlock something new from that? What is statistics? Oh, over here on the right-hand side. That's kind of cool. It still says name unknown, but I think we know our name is Harry DeBoy, right? But still, that's pretty awesome. You know, I don't know for my job that I did a cover letter, to be honest. I think, well, because I knew somebody in the company, so I was able to just hand my resume off. So to be honest, I'd have to look at some samples to verify Phantasma. But no, that seems pretty weak, honestly. Because you're going to give them both. Why? Like, why would it be so much duplicate information? Gosh, what am I supposed to do about money? Anybody more familiar with this game know how you pass the time, get to the next day without having enough money to go to bed? Is there another place I can sleep? I just want to get rid of Kim. I don't know how to get rid of him.
Can I help you?
Okay, we can't get up there. To stay in this place, Phantasma, we do, because it's a hostel and we trash the place. I saved up a lot of money, paid off our debts, but now to stay there every night, you need 20 bucks, and I don't have enough money. And yeah, with some random quests, you do get enough money to sleep here, but I spent some money on some other items I needed, and now I don't have enough. Oh, that's right. I forgot about his passing. They're doing the funeral today? That's interesting. Now, are you going to watch it, Christian? Or I'm guessing you were a pretty big DMX fan for it to kind of affect you that way. I remember him back in the day. I haven't heard much of his music lately. I'm sure he was still making music, but the last I had ever heard from DMX or any of his stuff is somebody did this really great mod in Resident Evil 2 Remake, where when Mr. X was coming out you, it would play the DMX song, X Gonna Give It To You. And it was hilarious. They did such a good job with that. That's so sad that he passed away. Oh, they're going to stream it on YouTube. Wow.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Yeah, see, I can't talk to her about what I need to until we get rid of Kim. Huh. Okay, let's get back downstairs. I wish I could just crash in that bed right there. She's not going to use it. She's going to stay up and smoke all night. It's so funny. I know nothing about the Kardashians except that they're in the news all the time for what seems like not the greatest reasons. They're just like Instagram models that became famous or something, right? And then they got some TV shows and things, but I don't know much about them at all.
Yes?
Hey, Kim, how do I get rid of you? How do I get to sleep? I thought at one point we were going to be able to use his car to go to bed. But I don't know what that was. Well, I suppose I should just keep doing missions and hope we get some money. Let's go back here. What can we do right now? Ask Renee about the photo. This is one of those old guys at the bottom of the screen. With that kind of stuff, Tajay, no, I don't. Like, that has nothing to do with any of my interests. Not going to keep up with Kardashians. Okay, so yeah, I'm surprised I didn't do that. Let's go to those two. Hopefully they're still there. It's pretty late at night, but if they're there, we can ask them about the photo. And they're mostly famous because Robert Kardashian was the lawyer for the O.J. Simpson. I had no idea that anybody but like isn't like Three Sisters or something were like like the most famous ones. I didn't realize that there was a lawyer in the family. That's interesting. Okay, they were right down here. Oh, now they're gone, of course. Darn it. Okay, never mind. I can't ask him about that. Hey, whatever it takes to kick off. I mean, not hating on them. Like they make money. You know, they're doing well for themselves. So good for them. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Okay, so we can't ask him about the photo right now. Oh, that's right. Kuno wants us to buy some special pants. I wonder if we can ask Joyce anything now. Let's go back there. We do have a quest to ask her about reality. That's not going to make us money, though. He definitely had a very unique, like, gravelly voice when he rapped. Like, he's one of those rappers that you could just hear his voice for a brief second, and you know exactly who's rapping. No question. Oh, Kim is actually trying to be a lawyer. Well, that's cool. Not just be famous for, you know, being attractive or something. Nothing wrong with that, but... Oh, good. She's still here.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, so let's ask about reality, because we do have a quest to finish with this.
More lessons in basic reality?
We only have one left.
My favorite part of the day.
What is
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Acute encephalopathy? What?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
I was going to say, that sounds like us.
She conveys it in short, cold bursts, trying not to invest too deeply in the condition of this doomed detective.
So what the heck is that? I'm not going to try to say it.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
It's definitely the drinking. Knowing our character, yeah.
She nods slowly. What this boils down to is, this reality thing is stupid. Blow this joint, grab a bottle, and drain that shit right down your throat.
This is exactly what we were talking about earlier, how somebody that is an alcoholic, addicted to alcohol, they just needed to be happy. We've been depressed, we don't feel good, but if we find a drink, we'll be happy again temporarily, and it's going to cause more problems. That's crazy. I mean, and doing it at Barclays Center, that's like where they do like big games and stuff, right?
Yes, and perform autoerotic asphyxiation on yourself with your funny necktie out in the open somewhere.
Whoa, necktie. No, I don't want to do that.
Wait. This reality thing is the only game in town. It's probably in your interest not to blow it.
Yeah, wipe that urge from your mind and get back to reality.
She stares at you, head tilted to the side, with a slightly concerned look on her face.
Okay, I think we asked about everything except for this one, which we can't right now. We need to put another point into conceptualization to ask about this.
Glad to have been of assistance. What would you like to know? Good.
So unfortunately, they did not get it out of our quest log. I was thinking we could, but we have to get more skill points to do that. Now, we do have a quest to find booze. I've been trying not to, but maybe we just need a single drink. Maybe just one drink. Let's go talk to the bartender. I have a feeling that something good could come of it. I'm not sure, though. I just don't want to put him on another, you know, all-night binger. Just one drink. Just one drink. Help get rid of the hangover. Maybe it'll give us some clarity. Remember something that's going on. Snoop announced he's going to be in the next WWE game. What's funny is Snoop Dogg is like one of the skinniest guys you'll ever see. Like, I've seen like some stuff of him boxing and things, and he's just, the guy's built like a stick. Like, and Snoop Dogg's funny as heck. I love Snoop Dogg. I don't listen to his music, but he's entertaining. I listened to it back in the day. But man, imagining him like wrestling, like picking up some really big guy. It's a video game. It's very unrealistic, but that's fun. You know, I did hear him do, because I watch fights and stuff, and Jake Paul was in a fight recently, and he did the commentary on that fight. And it was the most embarrassing commentating I've ever seen on any fight ever. It was Snoop Dogg just being Snoop Dogg. It was really funny. De La Hoya, he was probably completely out of his mind on drugs. He was almost unintelligible the entire time. It was a complete car wreck. It was awful.
Can I help you?
Okay, let's say I need a drink. Can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
No, but...
He sounds irritated.
You sound irritated. Why? All I want is a drink. Come on.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
He shakes the imaginary shaker furiously.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
I thought he was the bartender being back there. Because you're not a bartender?
That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Oh.
I'm glad we cleared that. Was there anything else?
Was DMX one of your favorite rappers, Christian? Fine. Then I had something else I needed. I won't bug him anymore about drinks.
Like what? Got the 20 real?
Oh, we need more money still. Maybe we just need to beg people for money, honestly. It's sad, but that might just be part of the mechanics you gotta do.
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
So we were talking to her earlier. She wants us to get across the canal and go help her husband. But we're going to tell her that your husband is probably just stuck on the other side of the coast because the thing's broken.
Oh, my. What happened to the water lock?
Word around the canal is a cryptid destroyed it. No. We'll just say probably just some technical problem.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
Well, that's good.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Which it will tomorrow if I can ever get rid of Kim and get to bed somewhere.
Of course. You're a cop. You were born to do this stuff.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Okay, we'll accept the task. I'd love to help her out. She's really cool.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So this isn't one of the people we can beg for money from, unfortunately. Let's see. So X and DMX were your two favorite rappers because they were separated from all the other rappers. Because these rappers say rap one more time. I love it. Rappers. They're always doing that about drinking, money, and girls. But X and DMX were very spiritual people, and they rapped about real life situations. And you can't change my mind. Hey, that's awesome. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of rap. I listened to a bit of rap when I was in like junior high. But then I kind of fell out of it and I never picked it back up. But that's awesome. I'm very sorry that, he passed away. I could definitely see it being a huge bummer. For me and my type of music, I love rock, alternative kind of stuff. I was really bummed when the lead singer of Soundgarden recently passed away. That was a huge bummer for me. I love Soundgarden. I've seen them live before. They're great.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Wait, who is this guy down here? I don't think we've ever talked to him. It's all about money, I guess I can't actually talk to him. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need to find a way into the chimney of the bookstore to find that weird entity. It might be some kind of ghost or something. We're not sure. Gosh, do you have any ideas, Relentless, of how I can, pass to the next day or get rid of Kim? Because without having enough money to get the hotel room, I don't know what to do. I assumed you do that, then Kim goes to his room. But then rather going to bed, you then go upstairs and talk to the woman. But of course, without the 20 bucks, I can't really do that. And I don't know of an easy way to get that money. I don't have enough to sell. What is this down here? Maybe I got to pick something up. A yellow plastic bag. Oh, this is what we need. That's right. Okay. I can't believe I just found this right now. So allegedly you can collect trash with this plastic bag.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest.
And with the plastic bag, collecting all the garbage, you take it to this place, you dump it in this machine, you can get some money. Question is, now where do I find trash everywhere? Or cans, bottles, that kind of thing. Hey, we found $2. Splatter of bullet holes line the wall. That's cute. And you hope Snoop is there because Snoop and DMX had a friendship? I bet he would be. Or, at the very least, I'm sure he'll say some kind words, you know? Okay, so I'm going to explore a little bit over here and see if we can't find any trash back here. Like, I can't remember a time when I could have picked something up.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
I don't remember looking at these bullet holes before. Let's examine closer.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
So no crime happened here?
Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation.
Okay, never mind.
The lieutenant nods.
Oh, you know what? There was some trash, I think, on the way to the Union leader. We saw some trash there we couldn't pick up. Now, so you remember you went to X's open cast funeral, and it's the only time I've ever seen him because you never got to meet him. Wait, you actually got to go to his funeral in person, Christian? That's pretty wild. So, I guess, and you live near the place where they had the funeral, or did you travel far to go there? Okay, yeah, it's up here a little bit. Oh wow, it's so late. Everybody's taken off. There's nobody here anymore. Well, that's cool. It's starting to snow. Wasn't doing that earlier. Yeah, up behind these buildings, there was some trash we needed to pick up, if I remember correctly. Oh, you went all the way to Florida. That's dedication, dude. Right on. I've only ever been to funerals for family members and friends, never a celebrity, but I could definitely see people wanting to do that for sure. Okay, what's in here?
This is the night watchman's booth.
We did check that out before. Wasn't there a bunch of trash here, though? Can't seem to pick things up. Do I have to equip the bag? Maybe that's my problem. Oh, equip this to collect tear from the street. Darn it, I didn't equip it. There we go. Ah, and see, now that I have it equipped, these things light up. I don't know how much these are all worth, but I wish I would have found this much earlier on in the game. Oh, that kills me. There could be more trash over here. You know what's wild is, since like high school and all that, I've had 3 close friends that I went to high school that have all passed away. And I was like, oh my gosh, life is so scary. Always count your blessings. Live every day like you might not have a tomorrow, because that is completely possible. It's scary out there. And it's always been from some type of cancer or something. Never like an accident. Of course, that's entirely possible too, but absolutely terrifying. So if you have something to keep putting off, maybe do it pretty soon. So we'll look in the streets a little bit and see if we can find some more trash. Gosh, I don't even know if that store is going to be open. Hopefully it's a 24-hour convenience store so we can turn in the trash and make a little bit of money. I hope these bottles are worth a lot. I think we still need like $5. Well, there's some trash up there, but I don't know how to get up there. Okay, that guy's still there. Let's see. I just kind of keep pressing the right mouse button because the right mouse button lets you see what you can pick up or what you can interact with. So we'll just kind of run around and do a quick scan of everything, looking for some trash. This area is surprisingly clean. I kind of hoped we'd find more back here. You know what? I bet there's some trash near the corpse where that was. You know, where Kuno and stuff hangs out? There's got to be trash over there. You think they're in the same category, like as far as their music goes, Christian? We do get a bit from any trash can we can find, so that's good. Oh yeah, there's a can right behind him. Let's grab that. Oh no, these are only worth like 10 cents.
The trash container. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I'm hoping we'll find more trash we can sell in here. Nope. We've already looked at all that stuff.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
We still need to find out who else had access to this, because somebody hid the clothes of the dead person back there. And that's not good. Oh, there's some stuff back here, but I don't know if we can reach that or not. Our character's gonna try, though. I don't know exactly where he's going. I clicked there, and he seems to be going straight there. Oh, he ends right here. Okay. How the heck do I get back there? It almost looks like there's a way behind those magazines, but I can't seem to go that way. Oh, you know what? Let's check near the guy that sells all that junk. There might be some trash over there. Oh, yep. I see a can right there. Oh, really? When did you get to meet him, Christian? Were you at one of his concerts or something? We got a bottle. I wonder if you can get different trash. It's worth different amounts of money. Or is it all 10 cents a piece? In which case, we gotta find a lot of bottles. Probably more than this game has. You were playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla again, decided you were going to go get all the riches, mysteries, and artifacts before beginning the quest areas. And let me tell you, you tried to do one half of a city, and they were like, nah, not available now. Oh no, it was like story blocked, huh? You had to continue a little bit. That's kind of where I'm at in this game. I know where I need to go, but I have to pass the story a little bit further before I can actually get there. And you met him after the show? Now, how did you meet him? Like, I've never been able to meet a band after a show. I know sometimes they sell some VIP tickets where you get that chance. Other times, it's like just kind of random luck, you know? They might just do a little meet and greet at some point. Oh yeah, there's a lot of trash over here. There we go. Yeah, it seems like they're all worth the same amount of money. You know, I never met them, but one time when I was at an airport, there was a UFC fighter getting on the same plane I was. I had no idea. I wasn't watching UFC at the time, but I got a kick out of that. But otherwise, I've never really met anybody famous. Seen a lot of concerts, seen famous people that way, but never really met them myself in person. There's something locked back here. I don't know what that was. Oh, that must make him feel so old, Christian. Or Phantasma, sorry. They're just like, thanks, I guess? I don't know. Okay, no more trash that way. I feel like I've explored most everything. There's one more area back here we can get to. There might be some trash. Here we go. Anything more over here? No more trash. Okay. Oh, for Lord of the Rings. Wait, who was it that you met? I'm curious. DMX gave you a high five? That's awesome. You know, when I was a little kid, probably like 9, 10, I don't know. I went to a WWF wrestling match, which now it's a WWE, but at the time it was WWF. And it had Hulk Hogan, an Ultimate Warrior, an Undertaker, and I was such a huge fan. And our seats weren't like super close, but at the time of when the fighters were coming out, you know, and they walked down that big walkway, me and my brother ran down and we were able to give Hulk Hogan a high five, and that was definitely the highlight of my year that year. That was super exciting. Okay, now that we've got all this trash, let's see if we can come over here and sell it. And then maybe we can say that. Oh yeah, Samwise. I can't think of the actor's name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's really cool. He was in Rudy back in the day. That's a lot of people knew him for before Lord of the Rings. And now he's in Sean Astin, that's right. Now he's in Stranger Things. That's probably the biggest thing he's been in recently. Okay, so let's try to put our trash in here. Let's see how much we get.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle.
We only have $15 after all that.
Now. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption.
I don't have enough money for alcohol either. Didn't I ever listen to this tape before? If I equip this, I can play tapes. We only have an empty cassette, though. And we already listened to that tape. I guess there's no real reason to equip that right now. And the next person on your bucket list is Marshmallow. This is me being old again. I have no idea who that is. Is it another musical artist, I'm guessing? And is it a rapper? But I don't listen to rap very much anymore, so that would explain why I wouldn't know who that is. And this is why they like me to work the Comic Cons, because you literally lose it over absolutely no one. That's true. You have no idea who they are, so you just kind of sit there. Oh, it's an EDM thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't really listen to that either, but that's really cool. That'd be fun to listen to. Or to meet somebody you're really into. Huh. Well, I'm out of ideas on how to, like, progress to the next day. I kind of done everything I could think of to make some money right now. We don't have enough stuff to sell for $5 more. Most people are asleep, so I can't actually, you know, interact with a lot of people to make more money anyway. Some people you could beg. I can't even beg because they've all gone to bed. Oh, kind of like Deadmau5. I mean, maybe that's a thing for DJs. What crazy thing can we put on our head to make us stand out? Until everybody wears something big on their head, and now nobody stands out anymore.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, I like this. We could say, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
You know he wanted that. And that's the thing, Christian, is like EDM. I mean, electronic music has been around for a long time. It's not even a question of how old you are. It's more of a question of your tastes. And I'll hear like electronic music and video games and stuff, and it's cool, but it's never something I typically listen to outside of movies and games. You know, I can appreciate it when I'm listening to it, but it's not something I'll put on my drive or just have it playing in the background. Go puke behind the tree for old time's sake, right, Artho? How's it going, Artho? It's good to see you, dude.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you going to ask me what's behind there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines. A pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too.
Makes sense. Boomer Cadia Christian. I'm actually a millennial, believe it or not.
I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
I didn't check. Pinball is not relevant to this investigation.
I was just wondering.
He must like pinball.
If you found pinball machines there...
I feel a capitalist plot coming up. I like that.
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner now is broken. I want to diversify the entertainment options.
I mean, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And Fairy Dew, at the studio you worked at, David Hasselhoff came in. Apparently he likes coffee black with tons of Splenda. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I mean, different strokes. Some people like EDM. Imagine that. I'm just kidding. Let's see, I think the only person you ever met who was a little starstruck was Adam Driver. I don't know if that was starstruck or panic because we ran into him when my friend lost his 5-year-old autistic son. Oh, that's terrifying. Max, how dare you? I'm just joking. Just because we're trying to get on me about not listening to it. I have to fight back. The son had seen Adam Driver and went to ask him why he killed Han Solo. Oh, that's hilarious. But we had lost him and we were freaking out. Oh, what a scary thought. I mean, imagine, now it's kind of hard, but like if you were at a really crowded place, I don't know where you lost him, but just where crowds are so dense, you could easily lose somebody. It's like that game, what was it called? The one by the Detroit Become Human people? Heavy Rain. Jason, that kind of thing. Oh, you're in New York. Easy to lose somebody there. Anywhere, right?
It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Now, we could rat on Klasje and say that she nicked the phone line. I don't want to do that. I wish I could just tell him that the phone line's broken. I don't want to rat her out. So we'll just say something else. Not really, no. I mean, I've been to concerts and seen famous people, but never met them in person. Never shake one of their hands. Seen a lot of them. I've seen people randomly throughout. Like, I've driven by and, what was it? Like, when I was driving on the freeway, being in California, I've had, God, I can't think of his name. The guy from The Hangover, with like the longer hair. I saw him driving with, I can't think of who he was with at the time. He was dating someone else famous. We saw them both in the car. They had the top down. It's like, oh, that's cool. But no, I'd never actually met them. And Adam was really nice, but you basically grabbed the kid and left. I mean, and that's part of it too, is I would never want to mess with a celebrity. Like, if it's like a meet and greet and that's what they're there for, sure. But like, I don't know. They're just trying to live their life. I don't want to bug them and be like, oh my God, I'm such a huge fan. Let me freak all over you. You know, oh my gosh, sign this, sign that. That's not me. And Christian, you're 30 years of being on this earth and you never met a famous person. That's the thing though, Christian. How many famous people have you met and did you just run into them randomly? Because yeah, I could go out of my way. When I go to one of these concerts or something, I could spend extra money to do a meet and greet, but I just don't do that. Otherwise, it's just dumb luck, honestly. Yeah, see, Christian, and that's you going to a concert. So like, you didn't really have that random meet them sort of experience. You know, you kind of went to their business sort of thing. Could you imagine, Relentless? Could you imagine? Oh, he went across the street from the park and then inside? Say, yeah, you're just looking outside. You don't assume he went inside of a building. Huh. I guess you could probably just not go to sleep in this game. That's probably an option too. And if we don't go to sleep, I just don't get the free health buff and morale buff. But yeah, I'm guessing maybe you don't need to go to sleep. Or maybe the game hits midnight and then it forces you to go to sleep. I forget what the rule is. Well, as I don't have enough money yet, I'm just going to keep knocking out quests, I suppose. Although I feel like I am kind of screwed on some of these quests because I can't do it until tomorrow. Okay, let's go talk to Kuno. He lied to us about what happened to the armor. It's almost like saying, have you ever met somebody that works at Subway? Well, I've been to Subway. Does that count? That'd be like going to a concert and meeting a celebrity there. And Tajay, the most laid-back celebrity you ever met face-to-face was Nicholas Brendan. He played Xander on Buffy. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure who that was, but I do remember Buffy. You met him at a bowling meet and greet event, and the words out of his mouth when he walked in was, "What's up, effort?" That's pretty cool. That definitely seems pretty down to earth. He's pretty comfortable. He's not worried about his like celebrity image, I guess. Okay, let's save it real quick, and then we're gonna talk to Kuno about him lying to us.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He's kind of like Nicholas Brendan, isn't he? Okay, let's say I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
His eyebrows projecting aggressive indifference.
You should thank him.
I'll tell him the truth. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like Jello.
These kids, oh my gosh.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
We'll do that. Yes, let's move on.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno.
Kuno.
After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Oh, I like this. Okay, let's try this. Empathy. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with Kuno. For empathy, we need... That's an ability we have a lot in, isn't it? There it is. Psych. So we want to increase our psyche. So let's go ahead and I'm going to request a lifeline. If on the screen you guys could click to give me some psyche, we can get that dice roll above 58%. Oh, that's a bummer, Taj. He got into drugs after that show. So many celebrities do, right? I mean, I think every celebrity, well, no, every musician that has passed away in recent memory that, you know, I was a big fan of was because of drugs, unfortunately. Ooh, 72%. Thank you, guys. This is going to be easy. Well, you know, almost 3 out of 4. Ready, set, go.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Oh, there's something wrong with Kuno S. Is she instigating everything? Or Phantasma. I do not recommend losing a kid. All kids should have leashes. You know, when I first saw a kid on a leash, I thought it was like almost degrading. It's like, really? That's so silly. But you know, the more you think about it, certain kids, they might need it. Okay, interesting how.
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something. Something very bad.
Kuno S has done something, huh?
All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Ooh, this is interesting. We're going to try to put them against each other so we could talk to just Kuno without Kuno S feeding him garbage in his ear. Act on it. Try to separate them. Hey, Kuno. Psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Ooh.
Fuck you whispering about.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
I like it. Hey, he's going along with it.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Okay, we can't let Kuno look bad. Kuno, listen to me. She's trying to control you. We got to get you out of here. Ooh, I'm not sure about any of these, to be honest. Yeah, see, you went to a Hollywood party with your cousin once, and literally there was a guy who said, "Hey, we just ordered some cocaine. Try if you guys." That's intense. I have never been to a party like that. I've been to bars and stuff where I've seen people do some of that stuff in the bathrooms. I've never tried any of that myself. Not going to, but never been to a party where it was that much of a thing. Oh my gosh. Cocaine Ubers. Christian, don't worry about the numbers. That's not what it's about. Okay, I'm going to let you guys help me on this one. Do you guys think we should try to convince Kuno by saying she's trying to control you? Should we do number 2? What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy scary. Or 3, phew, I'm glad she's out of our hair. She's effed up. Let's try this. There you go. You guys have 10 seconds or so to vote on this. I don't know. It's really hard to guess how Kuno's going to reply to anything. He's just such a madman. 50-50, huh? Okay, I'm going to pick from these two. Let's just say that she's trying to control you. We want Kuno to be in control.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other. Not gonna let him do that.
I think I screwed up.
Idiot. You bungled it up. That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say. You should understand. I got you this far. I couldn't get you all the way.
Darn it. Oh, I screwed that up.
Try to fuck my Kuno! Try to fuck my Kuno away! Me and Kuno are tight. We ride for life.
A chill comes over you, the wind from the boulevard south, lashing you for trying to separate them, for trying to take the street out of Kuno.
Okay, we got one more chance, I think. Does it let me click this now? Oh, looks like it's locked out. Okay. I got a 58% chance to do this. Fingers crossed we get this dice roll.
You were too pushy last time.
Oh.
Think this through. Try to really understand
more chance.
The psychological bond Kuno has with Kuno S.
Okay, so what's the deal with Kuno S?
Just look. While Kuno has no problem being near you,
we heard that before.
Kuno
Fuck you whispering about?
Okay, let's try this one more time.
He's whispering too. He's going with it.
Fuck you! If Kuno wants to whisper,
we've heard all this
he's gonna
before.
Fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still
one more chance to vote, guys.
Don't make Kuno
it's not going to be the
look
first
bad in
one.
this.
So what's up with her? She's crazy? Or, phew, I'm glad she's out of our hair. She's effed up. There we go. Go ahead and vote for either 2 or 3, not 1, because we know 1 doesn't work. Are we going to have another split? Oh, good. We got some more votes in there. All right. Maybe Kuno can even tell us something about her. That might be useful. Okay, so what's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Whoa. Okay. Tell us more.
Stop talking to him. Kuno, I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants.
Tell her, Kuno.
Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Okay, so what do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
But really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone?
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers or... Okay, how many cops has she killed then? We don't want to piss him off. We want to make him feel like he's in control and we believe what he's saying.
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels like he has eyes on the back of his head and stops. Oh no.
The creature peers at you both, from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
I love that. The creature.
Fear. Fear of the truth.
Okay. Do you think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Okay, well that's good. We can eliminate these kids. Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Okay, you said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho, cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And what's that language she uses? Which you guys know, I don't.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
You're definitely mad. Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
She points at an apartment building behind the fence. Maybe we can go see where she's actually from. Check out her house.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck, looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You said she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno, Kuno-S, two of a kind.
So why is she called Kuno-S then?
Because she fucking looks like Kuno.
That's a good reason.
No one knows her name. Kuno told you this shit was psycho killer.
Okay, so how are you dealing with all this? There we go. That's what I was saying. That I think when we talked to her before and she was using that language, you knew what she was saying, so that's perfect.
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
Oof. I'm curious. What do you think we should say, guys? We can say she needs professional help, you need backup, I'm here for you, or okay, kid. Pick from one of those three. Seriously, Nate, it's so useful, and we have different folks from so many different places. It doesn't matter what game we play, somebody's going to know something, which I love. Okay, we're going to go with this one. You need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
Ooh, okay, it's getting dangerous. You think 2 as well, Tajay? Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
The boy looks you in the eye. Black pupils trying to focus.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
I can respect that. Or I understand, Kuno. I kind of like that one. Understood.
All right. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
That's great, Nate. I'm waiting. Come on, French game. What's like a big French game we should do on stream? I'm not sure of any offhand that have like a lot of French in there, but there's got to be a bunch. Doesn't this game have some French? At least it seems like some of their accents are French.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker.
Jeez. And Evie, how's it going? Thank you so much for dropping in. Yes, I did think there was a lot of French accents, so I assume they've got to throw in some words here and there. Which, once it hits one of your words, Nate, that'll be your time to shine.
See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig. Kuno can flex.
I can't afford your pants, dude. I can't even afford to go to bed.
And shit, you can even fuck back in Kuno's kingdom. Kuno saw you sniffing around that fucking pile of Eternite. It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it off and fuck back in there.
I mean, we do want to get back there just to investigate, but I don't want to do that. Okay, the last thing we can ask him about is, what was all that running around with the errand and illegal narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
So, do they have something to do with all this weird drug trade thing we've been investigating too?
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol.
I believe that.
He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
I don't think we can. We probably get our butt kicked. Tajay, oh my goodness, thank you so much, dude. 150 bits for those Kuno's pants. Unfortunately, we can't translate that into money in this game. I wish I could, because then we can get the pants and get somewhere to sleep, right? Thank you so much, dude. Let me drop a couple tokens in there for that. Bam. There you go. Thank you again, Tajay. And Nate, guys, it's subtle, so you may have missed it, but bonjour means hello. Boom! That's one I did know. I never took a French class, but I do know that one. I think you watch just a few Disney movies. You probably picked that one up. So how much material are we talking about, Kuno?
Like half.
Half of what? How much?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
But that's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Okay, I've made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's going to happen. Ooh, nice. Catch Relentless and Tajay. Ooh, there's one more.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
Well, if we're going to go in there, I'm going to say we're going in there to confiscate that stuff. Because that is still illegal in this world, I believe. Or do we go for the most violent man in Revachol? He's not going to like us if we're going to confiscate it. Maybe we go with this one. Poor Phantasma. Now he decides to move. Tajay, you got that other one. Good catch. Or did it disappear? I think one of them disappeared. Let me drop one more. There we go. Let's do that one.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out.
I don't think I'm bringing it back to you, dude.
Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key. So you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier side. Bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in. That's how Kuno does it.
Oh, I think we met that cleaning person before, if I remember right.
Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door. Police violence style. That's what Kuno does. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckhead. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
Jeez.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
I like this. Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Obviously, Kim. Come on. What do you think I'm going to do? Tajay, nice catch.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, well, we got a lot done. That's good. But still no money to get this hotel room. And also, if you're still there, say Evie the Sphinx, was that right? Scroll up a little bit. Yeah, I'm curious because I'm kind of like learning all the mechanics of this game. We're at a point where like I really need to get to bed, I think, to get to day 3 because everything is going to open up. The bridge will be fixed. We could do a lot of things. What I want to do is, I don't have enough money, but I want to get the room, have Kim go to bed so I can talk to the woman alone to find out more about our past. Because it said we can do that after a certain time, but I think I might be missing that window of opportunity. Is there some place you can kind of, I guess, try to go to sleep without having the room? Maybe you don't get as much health and morale back and stuff, but something to kind of move the plot along to the next day. Because we're like, it's getting pretty late and everybody's starting to shut down and not be around. Which is making it tougher and tougher to kind of make progress without waiting until the next morning. Okay, well, what else can we try to tackle today while we wait for the next day? You know, we still have to convince Titus to give us more information, and we did just level up, so I might be able to put another skill into that point, I forget which one it is, and get more information. It's dangerous, though. It's always dangerous talking to Titus. Okay, so let's save it here real quick. Let me just refresh what that was.
It's you again. What is it?
Hey, he's no longer calling us a clown. That's an improvement. Okay, so we need more rhetoric. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's under here. We have 1 point. Where is rhetoric? Gosh, it's like one of our worst stats. Great. Okay, let's level that up. Now let's talk to him and see if we can convince him. I'm going to need your guys' help on the dice roll, of course.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, so this is a 42% right now. Oh, really? I don't think I've tried asking her for money, Evie. Maybe I'll do that after this. So, wait, which one was it? It is rhetoric. So I need you guys to give me a point into intellect when I click this button. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Boom. Okay, go for that. Please give me some intellect, because then that'll help this dice roll. Right now it's at 42%. This is a really tough one. If we can get that closer to 60, we got a decent chance. Look at all these pluses that we have, though. Like, we've done so many things to help ourselves out, and it's still a difficult dice roll. Okay, what did that give us? 58%. Ooh, we're really close to 60. Okay. Fingers crossed. Come on.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
Titus won't falter, but definitely one of his boys will, I think. Oh, that's good to know, Evie. That'll help quite a bit. Okay, one of his... Yeah, it seems like every time you guys give me a boost, Tajay, it seems to go up about 15% or so. Okay, I'm going to say one of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Clausia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility.
Yeah, we got to listen to our rhetoric right now.
Outside in the evening light, ruined and old, shadows lengthen on the pavement. A distant gunshot.
So I just need to talk to that guy directly. Fat Angus. All right, that's it. Case closed. Look around. We're going home, Kim. I can't say anything else.
Huh?
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
This is tough. Okay. So this thing earlier says, remember, it's more than just Class J. It's about these men and Martinet, their district, their responsibility. So they feel like maybe because you're a foreigner, because it's their district. I kind of like this answer. Let's try this based on what the hint was given us.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Hey, maybe that was right.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we...
There we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
Ooh, there we go. We're going to push some buttons here. And Tajay, the tetanus shot hurts almost as much as the stitches in your finger. Your whole arm feels dead, and it's been more than a day. Oh, that sucks, Tajay. Yeah, when I got the vaccine shot just a few days ago, the first day, the soreness was like a 1 out of 10. The second day, it actually hurt a little bit more. It was like a 2 out of 10, but I could still have full range motion just fine. I was able to work out, no issues. Day 3, it was gone. So hopefully it heals up really fast for you. Be sure you move it a lot and kind of massage it a little bit just to kind of get the circulation going. I like this. They just hang you like in the Dark Ages. Make a display of your corpse.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
Ooh, Fat Angus is cracking.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Oh no, Titus is going to shut this down, isn't he?
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm. Was this guy about to give us a spanking with his belt? What is that all about? Theo, we've never heard from him before, I don't think.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Oof. Let's look at Kim first before we do something. I'm kind of scared. Ooh, I like both of these options, though. We could threaten Angus, or we could threaten Theo. Let's look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod.
What's scary is this could go bad real fast, and I don't have a gun. We still don't have our gun back. Only Kim has a gun.
What? What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Angus. We're almost there.
Okay, let's do that. So we're going to tell Angus, or what? You're going to kill me like you killed him for no reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus.
Ooh, he was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Ooh, what is going on?
The room falls quiet. So quiet, you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Did any of you guys need a inhaler? I've never used one before. I don't have asthma or anything, but it's really common. It seems like a lot of people do need one from time to time. Sometimes all the time, sometimes very rarely. And you think either of you having a gun is worse than not having one. Already provided, neither you can shoot. That's true, Tajay. We couldn't even hit a standing target just trying to shoot the body down. It was so embarrassing. I even shot the body. Worse.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Give her up? Are they protecting the woman? Did she kill him? What?
Lizzie, Your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Evrard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. I shot the body. Love that.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Let's whisper to Kim. We did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
I almost want to apologize. I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
So if Class J didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Wait, I'm saying that wrong, isn't it? It's not Class J. Is it Class Y? I didn't notice anything. What kind of stuff are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
Class Y or Class Y? Class Y, I think. Thank you, Evie. Am I saying that right? Is it Evie? Or Evie? These people, who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Has to stay off the radar completely.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
That doesn't help me, unfortunately. I've never actually played a Pokemon game. I think it's when I've heard them say Pokemon, what was it? Pokemon, the newest one, Eevee or Pikachu. It was Eevee, right? Oh, so imagine you're saying Class yes, but drop the S at the end. Classier. Classier. Okay. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his eye.
There we go. Classier.
Another nod.
So why? Why hang the corpse?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
That would be sad if she was the culprit. I like her so far. What happened Sunday night?
Class J came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Uh-oh.
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
It really is. There's certain words that just like trigger you, right?
Good analogy, boss.
The rat-faced man snickers.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. And there was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
So they shot him in his room through a window. Possibly.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Well, we did see the window that was replaced. We noticed one of the windows was like pristine, brand new. So we know where that happened. So who's Tibbs, the 8th Hardy?
Yeah. He's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Perfect. You knew the right guy for the right situation.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
So who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
That'd be really sad.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
He pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Well, to be honest, you could have been doing that the whole time. You just chose to come to this bar and drink. That's where I found you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
So whose idea was it to hang him anyways? Her?
In a manner of speaking.
What do you mean?
We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Who is this other girl? Do I know her?
No. You're not gonna be on a first-name basis with this person.
Okay, where is she?
You're not getting to her. This person is affiliated with the Hardy Boys. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
She's affiliated with the Hardys, so like, she's a Hardy girl?
I wouldn't go that far. She's just a woman who's sometimes in our company, who sympathizes with Klausya. Let's leave it at that.
We'll find out who this is. It's going to be tougher, but we'll find out.
You know, actually, some of the guys have been talking, and,
No. My answer is no, Glenn. We're Hardy Boys, and that's how it's gonna stay.
The group wanted to make it more open, huh? Titus is like, nope, this is a boys-only club. Come on, Titus, open it up. Okay, thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time. Dun, dun, dun.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go...
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
This doesn't sound good.
She, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection, but...
Still, after all this headache...
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
The lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. Well, I mean, we don't know if she killed him. I kind of doubt it, but I'm not going to take her away for the information we have so far, I don't think. Evie, oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, dude. There's one of my pups, Georgie, on the screen right now. No, he's not there. Sometimes he's on the futon behind me. I was going to show you a little video of him, but he's gone. He's left me. He's been hanging out in here a lot, though. He's the pup that's spent the most time in here when I've been streaming lately. It's just a tragedy, that's all it is. Did you finish your playthrough of that game, Nate, by the way? Did you finish up Unavowed again? Oh, that's cool. It's so much darker now. Okay, she's probably still out here. You did finish it and it got really sad. Oh. Blackwell Legacy was the same way. You know, it's been so long, I kind of forgot how Unavowed wrapped up. But I remember Blackwell had a pretty sad ending. Where the heck is she? Maybe we can't talk to her until morning now. Even though we're in her room, we're all over the place in here, I don't see her anywhere. It's a similar brand of sad. I kind of thought so. Which I do. I enjoy a downer ending. Like a lot of my favorite movies have really, really depressing endings. It's not like a feel-good movie you can just watch all the time, but it's, I don't know. I think it makes it more realistic when you have kind of a downer of an ending. And then you have downer endings, which are just like a punch in the gut. Like The Mist, if you guys have ever seen that horror movie, The Mist. That ending is ridiculously sad. You watched Hush last night and you were so bored and confused. I remember trailers from that movie, Phantasma. I haven't seen it, but that's the one where everybody's being... Is it like a deaf killer or something? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. But there's some twist about them having to be really quiet. Right, Jimmy? Right? No, it's funny. I read the book as well. The victim is deaf. Okay, that was it. I thought there was some twist about that. In The Mist, in the book, nothing really happens at the end. It kind of leaves it very open-ended. It's like in the middle of something, and then the characters kind of hear something, and it just ends. You don't know what happened. But in the movie, they just make it as dark as humanly possible, which is kind of funny. The Stephen King, who wrote The Mist, said he loved the ending of the movie. He wished he had thought of that. Okay, so we made a lot of progress with that. We still have to find Classia, but I don't know where she is. We have a few things to ask her about. But I think we have to wait until the next day now. So I guess we're still on a mission to find money. Oh, that's right, Evie. You had mentioned going to talk to Joyce. Let's see what she has for us, if anything. Did you like the ending, Nate? I remember being so shocked about it. I had not read the book first. I usually read books second, honestly. If I really like a movie, I go back and I read the book to get more out of it. Because 9 times out of 10, the book is better than the movie. Yeah, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Shadows on the water, green plants under the calm surface.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Gosh, I'm not sure which of these dialogue choices might get us to cash. Been a while. How's it going, Wasi Chamber? Welcome back. I am doing fantastic. I got a 4-day weekend. This is my 2nd day into it. Get to play some games. I'm going to watch some UFC fights tonight, which I'm really excited for. And before that, I'm going to do a little barbecue, which I have not barbecued pretty much all year because the weather has just been so crappy. It's not great today. It's a little chilly, but looking out my window, it looks like there's some sun. So it should be nice. I'm excited. How are things with you, dude? Okay, so let's ask about dealing with Everett. Maybe that'll get us some money. She nods with curiosity.
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
I mean, we can tell him what we've done. There's no reason to keep secrets. We helped him turn up the heat on the borscht.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
The cook makes it to keep the strikers drunk. Helps the strike.
The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it?
No, you misunderstand. I turn the knob like this, and we turn the heat down. Things are going good, can't complain. Oh, that's awesome to hear, Wasi. I also got my first vaccine shot on Wednesday. No side effects. So far, so good. So happy about that as well.
Beyond curious. I will choose to interpret that as you turning the alcohol in the strike brew down, for the sake of our professional relationship.
You would be correct, Joyce.
And because I don't like the idea of them any more drunk than they already are. What else?
So he also asked me to open a door, which we did do.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
Yeah, you know, it's wild. Where are you from again, Wasi? I'm trying to remember. But so many folks have been having issues getting the vaccine. But like here where I'm at in California, depending on where you are in California, it can be really easy to get a vaccine if you wanted to. If I hadn't already gotten my first shot, I could sign up today and get one tomorrow. Well, maybe not Sunday, but Monday I could. Yes, this is actually the MV7. I am in love with this microphone. I was using a Blue Yeti before, which it's a great mic. I still use it for time to time, but this one has such better sound rejection where if I move it over here and I keep... So like, it just cut out my voice when I did that, or it becomes much quieter, which is great. It does a good job of just trying to listen to what's right here. Whereas the Blue Yeti, if Georgie farts down the hallway, the Blue Yeti picks it up. It hears everything, which is good and bad. For streaming, I don't generally like it, but if I'm streaming a game with my wife, because it's a condenser microphone, it's much more sensitive. I put the microphone right between the two of us, so it's like 2-3 feet away from both of us, and it picks us up great. So I love it for that. And you switched from the Blue Yeti too? How funny. Yeah, I could have gone the whole XLR route, but I didn't really think it was necessary. I mean, this one has the option to do that, so if I want to do it later, I could, but I just use it USB, and it sounds great. They have the casket on top of a monster truck. That's one way to do a funeral. Oh my gosh, Christian. Is it going to do any kind of tricks, or is it just slowly driving down? I just imagine putting a casket on a monster truck and then driving the monster truck over a bunch of cars. Sunday, 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 although today's Saturday. And you have the Go XLR, turn it up just because you're curious about the input. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have any XLR inputs yet. I was thinking about getting the Go XLR, but I decided against it because I need 2 inputs. If I try to have 2 mics from me and my wife over USB, there's problems with the syncing of the voices. Like it'll pick us up on both mics and you hear like duplicates. I think with an XLR input, with them both going into the same device, you don't have that issue. The problem is the Go XLR only has 1 input. So I need to get something else that has 2. So I'm still looking into it. And using a Blue Snowball, it's pretty much a Blue Yeti, but smaller, I think. Not a huge fan of it, but it's decent for now. Honestly, a lot of the work is your settings too. Like you can do a lot of after effects and things to your microphone and make it sound great, no matter what you have, honestly. Some great YouTube videos out there for that. And you did want to get a good arm. That makes a huge difference. Having it close to your mouth and turning down the sensitivity really makes you sound a lot better.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
Oh, that makes sense, Christian. I forgot about all the Rough Rider stuff. That's cool. We'll just say it had to be done. We got information, and it was useful for the case. This guy's pretty much using us.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
Yeah, Wasi, there was one I did find. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up. Let me double check. I have it on the Amazon wish lists. Let me just verify which one I was looking at real fast. It's a Rodecaster Pro podcast production studio. That's what it's called on Amazon. It's really pricey, but so is most of the nice ones. But I think it has like 4 inputs. I would never need that much. I guess that'd be good if I was doing a big podcast, but it looks nice and it looks like it has a lot of features. Roadhouse.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal. And it was not for nothing.
This seems serious.
Uh-oh. What did we actually do opening that door?
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Okay. I guess I do have to watch out what I share. It is one to get. I was doing some quick browsing, but I haven't done much research. Before I buy anything electronic, I usually check out lots of videos, lots of forum threads, just to kind of compare items. So yeah, it could be something down the road. And you're looking at a Wave 3 or Sure. The nice thing about the Wave 3, Nate, is it's got really cool software. So if you're playing multiplayer games, you can kind of do mixing in there to change voice levels and things, and it helps your stream. Like, it's basically all around streaming. But it is a condenser microphone, so you're going to have that issue with it being really sensitive to all sounds in your entire room. This is a higher quality mic than the Wave 3, but it doesn't have that software. So it really depends on your need. This is also a lot more expensive, so it depends on that too. Christian, being that I don't really listen to his music, it's the one they used for that funny Resident Evil 2 meme, that X gonna give it to you. It's got to be my favorite. Okay, what can we do and not get in trouble here? Maybe we just say that's all we got to say for now. We can come back to here later, potentially. Gosh, I don't know. Well, this one's the truth. Let's go with this. Everett asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation. I like that.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
We have already gotten a lot of information from them. Yeah, see, something like that, I would definitely recommend you try to go the dynamic microphone route, Nate. And even like if this was out of the price range or something, they have other much cheaper dynamic microphones, which you can get like a less expensive XLR input or something and go that route.
While we appreciate your assistance, ma'am, I'm afraid we can't discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation with you.
Of course, software settings are really important too. You want to turn your noise gate up and find the perfect level for that. All kinds of things.
That is only fair.
Gosh, do I even need to tell her any of this information? I don't know. She's just supposed to be working with the other group. She's not an investigator. Let's just say I've said all I can. Hey, Platypus, what's up, dude? Welcome.
Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise, you'll have opened that door for naught. Anything else?
Okay, that's all I got to say. I'm scared to say anything now. Uh-oh. Tajay, what kind of problem did you run into?
Naturally, Detective. There are lighter topics to gossip about.
Your house is in my wall. Oh, because you're trying to expand it, Tajay? That just means you got to tear the whole thing down and move your house a little bit inward. Or build a different direction. Don't ask me to redo the wall. That wall took forever. You knew what you were doing. Okay, and he also asked me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective.
Pretty much.
A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
We haven't delivered it yet. You're doing all right, Platypus? You have to start working on your final project tomorrow. Oh, is this for your class? Oh, you're almost done. You're almost at the finish line. That's so cool. Okay, to a nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
Aw, thanks, Wasi. It was good to see you, dude. You take care. Have a great rest of your weekend.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
Let's ask her. Let's pry into that. You're quite fond of this village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders.
Oh, is this someone we met?
He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
Oh, I hate public speaking and doing that kind of thing. Now, it seems funny because I'm doing this with you guys, and it's just, for me, it's all off the top of my head. Obviously, I don't really have anything written down or plans to talk about things. Sometimes stuff happens in my life, so I bring up certain topics, but it's all just kind of off the cuff, I suppose. But yeah, when I have to prepare a speech and give a presentation, that's a different kind of nervousness because I know all eyes are on me right now, but it's different expectations, I suppose. You guys know I'm a bumbling buffoon, and I'm going to just walk all over my words and just talk some nonsense and say things incorrectly, and that's just expected. But it's different when you're given a speech. And Spoon, what's up, Spoon? What you going to ask? So you've been to Martinez before?
Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you missed those times.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats. Like reavers.
That's funny. They just come here to party, pretty much. They got money, but they want to do it on the cheap for fun. Different kind of partying.
We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in 08. Imagine.
She tosses her head.
She's sentimental, all right. You don't know enough about her to find out why exactly. She will keep her secrets for now.
So we'll tell her, it's fine. He wants to build a youth center here for the children of Martinez. He really just wants to drive people out with the construction.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
Her eye run across the water remorsefully.
Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
I mean, who cares? Except for the fact that people living there. We have to ask them about it. So you're sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
Haven't we all?
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
Okay, we can't ask anything else there, so we'll say, we'll talk about something else.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up.
Let's ask her more about the boat.
What else can I do for you?
I'm curious how we can get some money off of her, because I need money.
What would you like to know?
We've asked her all that stuff.
Good.
What about the Wild Pines?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
We've gone over all that.
She nods.
How about the strike?
Of course.
Nope, we've done all that.
Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. This time.
We've already told her that. We're beyond that. Talk about the lynching?
Of course. Anything to help.
Nope, gone over all this.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
It's funny, we can keep asking her
If
how
there is
much time we
anything else
have.
I can help you with, please ask.
And I think we already asked all the questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
Except
Go
for this
ahead,
one.
Ask me anything.
If we level up, we can put another point into conceptualization and then try this again.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Darn it. Now, I guess I might have... Evie, my guess is I had a chance to get some... Beg her for some money, but I, lost that chance because I no longer have the dialogue option. I was going to say, that looks like a bottle right there. Why wasn't it lit up? Do I not have my... Oh, wait, no, I have my bag held up. It's weird. Usually if you have your bag equipped, you can do that. Now, I think this is where we can run into that really violent guy. We should try this quest real quick. Since we're right here.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building.
Let's knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Oh, we need to find a different way in here, I think.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Okay, please let me inside. It's cold out here.
No. I already told you, I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished. Let's try knocking again.
The door rattles again, but this time...
Stop banging on the door!
No, same thing.
I'm not letting any more... No, go check the
Okay, we'll get out of there. Well, I'm not sure how to get behind this building, to be honest. Actually, there's something back there. How do I get over there? Maybe... Oh, you know what? Kuno did tell us we can finally get through that one... like, thing we had to pry off the wall, I think it was. I also haven't tried going in here yet. There must be another way into the building. I talked to this guy up here.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
There we go.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble.
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
He says sotto voce.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on. Can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
He takes another drag and shivers. Everybody says it's their last cigarette. It can't be everybody's last cigarette. What are the chances?
The god himself has denied you absolution.
Can't you just, like, toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
You're right. That was obviously a bad idea. Forget I said anything.
As you wish.
Actually, the gendarmerie, is that what it is? Really needs to talk to you. Yeah, exactly. Default excuse. Hey, who are they to call you a liar, right? They don't know you.
Is it really that important?
He asks, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
I need to get inside this apartment building. Can you help me?
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run.
Okay, can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's BS. I don't believe you.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
So you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
Yeah, it really is, though. They are expensive. And a friend asks, who usually isn't a mooch. Of course, I've got one for them. But a stranger walks up, heck no. No? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, you're honestly like asking somebody for how much is like a cigarette now, if you consider how much a pack is, like just a little bit less than $1. So if a few people asks you for cigarettes, boom, you just like threw away a few bucks.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead house planters litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Wait, do you have a different friend for every day of the week?
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
Interesting.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing tonight. What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
Gosh, that's so expensive, Tajay. I know my mom, she's a smoker, and she's had so many complaints over the years as they keep getting more and more and more expensive. It's definitely a pricey hobby, especially for folks that go through like a couple packs a day or something.
Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
I can't ask any more questions. All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of the cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony. Man, I never found out about that Sunday friend.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Oh, here we go. We can convince him to stay. But because we tried to bum a cigarette, that hurt our chances a little bit. Man, we're really good at this. Just for the heck of it, this is suggestion. We might as well, as long as we're not hindered by the timer, get some bonuses to that. So we need Psyche for this one. So I'll go ahead and click that. If you guys on the screen could give me a boost Psyche, that would be very appreciated. We've had really good luck with the dice rolls. So I'm guessing pretty soon we're going to have a high chance of doing it, and then we're going to fail. It's how it seems to work, right? 92% now. Thank you, guys. All right, fingers crossed.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
That was close. I'm really glad we did that. Oh my gosh, we barely made it. We needed a 10, and we got a 10. If I didn't ask you guys to do that, we probably would have failed. Okay. Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
Come on. His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends a cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
Oh, like a key is hidden, huh?
It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. We have a reason to get in here. All right, all right. As he walks away. He's like, I'm getting the hell out of here before he gets in there. He seems pretty cool, relentless.
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
I can't believe I missed talking to that guy. I think I assumed, because I know I've seen him there before, that because he was up so high in the building, we couldn't talk to him. I assumed I have to get in there and find my way up. But no, you can talk to people, over long distances.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great. Let's do that. Okay. Yep, got some new quests with the smoker on the balcony. So to find a way in, it's going to be right there, I believe. Let's check out that rock.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and a man can be in any of them.
One of these apartments has the most violent man in Revachol, Kuno's dad. Okay, so how are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Okay, let's put the stone back. Make it look like we didn't move it. So my guess is there's going to be a lot of different random people to talk to in here. This could be interesting. I don't remember which room number his dad was in. Let me check our notebook real fast. Number 12. Okay, so we got to be careful jumping into room 12. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Oh, missing a pet. That's terrible. Oh, there's something right here. Hey, flip up glasses, the auditor. +1 logic, but -1 authority. The box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. Music's getting kind of creepy in here. Yeah, what does whorl mean? This is definitely a game that if I was really trying to understand every little nuance, I would have a dictionary open just to check all these words I don't know. 17 cents. I'll take it. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Let's check out the padlock first.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
What do you know? We have chain cutters.
Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Oh, we have a really bad... Oh, I have to equip it first, of course. Well, let's try knocking first.
No reply.
Can I can't equip it in the middle of this. Well, what's the worst can happen? Let's go ahead and try that. So it's a pattern of spirals or concentric circles that move in a twisted and convoluted fashion. Oh, you know, I remember, what do they call them? Spirographs or something, where you had this like contraption. It's like a circular thing, and you'd put your pen or pencil in one of the holes, and as you moved it around, it would create these really cool designs. They were fun at the time. Okay, so let's equip our chain cutters. Let's try this again.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says...
Interfacing. Which one do we need for that? That one is Motorix. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and ask for some help. Go ahead and give me some Motorix, and we'll get a better chance to break this padlock open. Yeah, they were fun, right, Tajay? I only used them briefly, but I know a lot of kids, like in elementary school, were obsessed with them. Pretty cool drawings. I mean... You do all that. Do you actually keep them? I wonder how many people still have their spirographs from when they were a kid. What is up, Yuki? How's it going? You forgot it was Saturday and therefore noon stream? Yeah, we're doing it early today. How's it going, Yuki? Gosh, you forgot it was Saturday? I guess because of my schedule, I can't forget what day it is. But man, when I'm on vacation or I have a long time of nothing going on, then I can absolutely forget what day it is. Hey, 72% chance. Nice. Okay, let's try this out.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
And how you doing, by the way, Yuki? How's your weekend going?
After you, detective.
Yeah, the only reliable way I've seen that people get notifications is through Discord as well. I know a lot of people have the Twitch channel on notifications, but it doesn't send it all the time. It really seems like it just does it when it wants to. So I don't know. Discord seems to be more reliable. You finished some Minecraft pixel art, one of Nate's emotes this morning. Oh, that's really cool. Nate, I don't know if you're still here. Are you going to be focusing on that? Like kind of center your channel around Minecraft? For some folks, that works because they can really submerge themselves into one game all the time. And that's probably the best way to grow on Twitch, honestly, is because you get that constant audience that's into that one kind of game. All right, let's see what's behind this door. How do I get in there? There we go. A flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. A wild Andy has appeared. Just a moment. Oh, is that already here? Sweet. They call you after me? You told me they called me, so you knew they called me. Oh, okay. Sweet. Yeah, let's do it. I won't be here, but... Huh, well, maybe we can schedule it for Wednesday. Okay. Our couch is coming in. That's what that was. We just got a phone call from the couch company we ordered a couch from. We got really lucky that we're getting it early. It was supposed to be like another 12 weeks or something to get the couch. It's really hard to buy furniture right now, but we went in there looking for something else. I asked them about the status. They said, oh, it's been delayed. It's going to be a while, but we actually ordered the same couch you wanted a while back as a floor model. We'll just give you guys that one. You won't get the like the pillows that you wanted, but I'm fine with that. We can get the pillows later. And then when the couch you ordered comes in, we'll make that the floor model. So we lucked out. That's perfect. I'd much rather have it next week than months from now. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads, Kraz Mazov.
So why does the tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
I like that name, communard. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Hey, a bullet and a sweet jacket. Let's go ahead and take it. Hey, I just found $5 randomly. We can actually sleep until the next day now. Let me see if I can do that to talk to the woman. Although the woman's not there anymore, is she? Well, I still want to sleep till the next day anyway. We can come back and check out this area later. I like the music in there. It's kind of eerie. Oh, look at all these things that popped up. A maroon glow of light pollution rises in the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. Oh, some more trash. I will take it. Oh, I went through the wrong door, didn't I? Like, why am I down here? I want to get to the front door downstairs. Also, I'm curious, Yuki, which kind of emote did you do? Like, what was the theme of it, I guess? Oh, that goes to the balcony. That makes sense. That was the wrong door. I'm so excited for Resident Evil 8 coming out. We're definitely going to stream that. But before I stream Resident Evil, I actually want to play Resident Evil 7 again, because it's been many years since I played that one. Fibsh. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's cool. That's even better than describing it. There it is. No, good job, Yuki. That's awesome. Now, what is Fibsh, though? Besides an awkward way of saying fish. Just to help me in my unknowingness. Oh yeah, we definitely have some thirst going on during that stream. That was so much fun playing that game. Even just the demo. Although I don't want to play the new demo. I want to wait for the full game now.
Can I help you?
Okay, so about my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real.
Here's your $20. I like this option. Come on, it's late. Do I really have to pay you again?
The breath catches in his chest. The light in his eyes snuffs out all at once. After a moment, he speaks.
What if we just save $20?
Do you have money tonight?
Yes, I do.
Then you really don't need a free room, do you?
He shakes his head and stops as a strange new cruel light rekindles his features.
But you know what? You're in luck, because you don't have to ever pay me again.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Perfectly serious. You don't have to pay me anything.
Oh no, I don't like this. Where is this going?
You don't have to give me any money at all. If you want a room, yes, you'll need to pay me, but you don't have to just give me money. Giving me money for a room is your choice.
This isn't a fucking joke.
This isn't a choice. I have nowhere else to go.
You want a free place to sleep? Fine. You've already unlocked your new room. The trash container outside is ready and waiting.
Touché, Gart. Touché.
The lieutenant is painfully silent. This was your responsibility. I cannot help you now. I am sorry. A new dimension of reality will open. A portal is this bed of waste. Sleep there and awaken elsewhere.
Wait, we go to sleep in some trash and then the trash picks us up and takes us elsewhere? What does that mean?
It is not clear. All that is known is sleep in the trash and there is no coming back.
Fine, here's your $20, you jerk.
That wasn't so hard, was it? The room is yours for the night. Don't forget, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
All right, goodbye. And it's in the pic so I can see the actual pixel art of it. Sweet. So, Relentless sent you a video of a seal crying about going in the water. Oh, I remember that now. Yes, I do remember that. Okay. I think I got to see that video. You might have posted it a while back, Relentless, but that sounds familiar. Okay, goodbye. Unfortunately now, I don't think I could talk to the woman. I think she's already in bed, but she's just like disappeared. So if I go to my room, I think he is going to go to his room, right? Yep, he says, see you in the morning. That's how we get rid of him. Now that he did that, I'm going to go in here, although she's probably gone. It's so funny hearing those animals that sound like different things. The goats screaming like humans is kind of terrifying. But then once you hear it a little bit, it's really funny. Yeah, she should be out here, but I think she's gone for the day. Darn it, Kim. It's my fault. I didn't have the money at the right time. I guess I had to have the money for the room right when it was bedtime. It's one of your favorite videos. Of course it is. All right, well, I guess we'll go to bed, and then in the morning, there's all kinds of things that open up for us. But we got to keep checking out that hotel, too, that we just went into. Our apartment building. We look so awkward just running around with our trash bag, but at the same time, you can't pick up trash unless you have it equipped, I don't think.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it.
Gosh, that looks so terrible. All right, let's go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
That's 100% correct, Relentless. I guess at least we fit the part, right? Whoa, what the hell was that noise?
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
I always forget about these conversations we have when we go to sleep.
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender.
Ew.
You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
Our limbic system talks a lot of trash, I gotta say.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing.
Keep it to yourself, organs.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I mean, we did it from all of our drinking and drugs or whatever else. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, cells. It's all me. It's my fault.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
I think I need medical attention.
Oh, yes. That'll check you out. Give you some pills. Make it all okay. The Wonder Maker.
That reptilian brain is such a cool voice.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes.
So scary.
And stare at the flickering darkness.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them generally are. I love that quote, Relentless. It sounds very familiar.
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
Yeah, and they've done a good job of making all these characters seem really believable.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
This makes you really question why spend the money on a room. We don't get any sleep.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Let's open our eyes. How was that for a night's sleep? Just get teased by our limbic system and brain. Hey, we got our health back. At least we got that. Yeah, we really do look like a hobo with the outfit we're wearing. Oh, wait, there's something we can do in here on the mirror, right? I think we can do a roll check to try and stop making that expression that we make all the time.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
That one.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Okay, so we need to put more points in electrochemistry to try to do this again. We also could use Encyclopedia to try to find out why we even have the expression in the first place, but I'm more interested in trying to stop it than find out where it came from. I don't really want to damage it with bolt cutters either. What about this door? I think this door is locked. Yeah, we can't get through the door. Okay, so Kim is downstairs. Before we talk to Kim, maybe we can go up and talk to Classier. You know, I just realized downstairs in the hostel kind of main area, the music changed late at night. Are you here this early? Please be there. Although I could also see her skipping town if she's in that much trouble. No, she's here. Sweet. What is this? Oh yeah, we got some new clothes. That's right. Maybe we want to change our shirt. Do we have another shirt? That gives us -1 to suggestion. I really would like to just wear clothes that give us nothing but positive effects. But a lot of these do give you a negative as well. I guess I'll leave it at that. Okay, let's talk to her.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a wary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Okay, well, I really want to do this because we've been trying to get rid of Kim the whole time. Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium.
Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often.
She's a glib girl, but she liked the wording.
Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
Hey, sad song. This might be something that we can do karaoke to. Let's say, was I singing this? And we'll show her the empty case of the smallest church in St. Saints.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Like my real singing. That's why I use this when I sing. Because you don't want to hear me sing. We'll apologize. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Yeah, that's so me. What did I do?
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
Yeah, that's what the guy at the pawn shop said. We were trying to get rid of our gun because we didn't want to be a part of this anymore. Something like that.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
All right. Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Okay, now for the scary part. Let's tell her the Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
You sent us on a runaround.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of this, for wasting your time.
Why did you waste my time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Hold on. The Hardy Boys are not the law. I am.
I know that. But the people around here, they don't see it that way. And if I am to stay here, I need to get along with them.
No, I don't want to get rid of her. Like, she's just trying to survive. And I know Titus is going to be very upset if we get her called in. So we'll say, all right, I'm satisfied.
I sense you're being sarcastic. Okay. The thing is, you're on the payroll of the Moralist International.
She stops to fish a new cigarette out of the pack.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
I like this. Is this why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
So what's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they find you?
They will kill me, officer. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
Okay, what exactly did you do? Come on.
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Who did you do this to, and on whose behalf?
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
That's kind of cool. Some espionage, huh?
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite.
She shakes her head at the thought. That does kind of suck to think about, doesn't it?
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
So what did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
I mean, that's probably how a lot of them would probably think about it, is that they're a cop. What they're doing is correct, like in the best interest. Of course, as we've seen, especially recently, oftentimes it's not, but that's probably what they believe. Everybody is their own protagonist. Like, nobody typically does things they think is evil. They have their own reasoning behind their motives. There's like 2 sides to every story kind of thing. We'll say that. We're a cop. What we do is right.
By bargaining, then. I do that too. It's not all that effective.
So what happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Dang.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
That's traumatizing. Oh my gosh.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
There we go. And that explains that little thing we saw when he was really excited when he died. Let's not mention it. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her side.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
I just like this one. That's a mother effer. Let's try that.
Yeah, it was a real motherfucker. Ow.
She looks down. Her cigarette had singed her fingers.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this?
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
Were you inebriated, as she always is?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Let's ask that. Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Electrochemistry, you are a terrible, terrible influence. Did you hear or see the shooter at any point?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little.
Ew.
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
I like this. Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now? I mean, she is kind of getting protection from the Hardy Boys, I suppose.
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
So what happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Oh, this is the woman that Titus talked about, that they didn't want to give us a name. Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
What? The leader of what?
The Hardy Boys.
She says as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys. Of course, right? I thought Mr. Sony owned Sony Corporation.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
That's so funny. You hear that from time to time, but usually it doesn't connect up unless, like, it's the actual founder when the company was first created. It's great.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others. Does she also party with Ruby, however?
I mean, she's telling us everything. Why not? Did you party with Ruby too?
No.
She smells nervously. The beads of her teeth shine.
Still, there is something there. She won't tell you now.
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Gosh. Hey, wait, is this how he kind of hung kind of thing?
They tampered with the body to disguise the cause of death.
Yeah, you were tampering with the body.
Yes. Ruby said the blood in him would look like a hanging.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
I forgot the guy's name was Lely. That's right.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
So what did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
And this Ruby, where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
This is a weird question. It's just contradicting everything that she just said, but we can ask, did you kill Lely? I don't think it's going to screw things up. Let's do that.
What? Why would I put myself through this insanity? Get myself cornered like this?
There's silence.
He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. Sweet, sweet drugs.
Thank you, electrochemistry. What do you think of drugs? And so one major issue with building the basement, you're finding it impossible to fully flush the ground around your towers. Every once in a while, you randomly fall into a tiny chasm between your tower and the ground, and you get stuck there while breaking through the wall, being the only way out. Oh no, which means you have to recreate a bunch of it. Building, I think, Tajay, from what I've seen on some YouTube videos, the only way you can really make an underground base, a true basement, is go to where we killed the Elder God, and you can actually tunnel underneath his big stone kind of thing and make a base down there, which is pretty cool. But otherwise, you have to kind of make your own roofs. It's not quite like really underground. You can really make like a cave, though, doing that.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have asked that question. I don't really like this line of questioning. And drugs were an integral part of your relationship. Perhaps they contributed to the end?
What does that mean?
You know what I mean. Do drugs make you aggressive? I don't think that.
No. People don't take drugs to kill each other. They take them to feel okay with each other. I thought you Ravishol people would be more enlightened on this. I'm sorry, officer. I'm under some stress here.
It's okay if you did it in self-defense.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
Okay, and downstairs, people have this crazy idea that you killed him.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
She's getting scared now of you, the downstairs people, all of it.
Okay, I'd like to ask you, I'm not going to keep doing this. I'd like to ask you some other questions.
Like what?
She waits, her light brown eyes wandering over the floor, over your face. Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
But maybe it did. I'm going to say it probably didn't. I kind of doubt if they want to kill her, they would have killed her.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
She looks at the table.
If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from Luskop. They don't fuck things like this up.
Why did you call the cops if you're hiding? That's good.
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast.
Which is an indicator of truth.
I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
That is pretty gross. Spider monkey! I love that. Boom! How you doing, Spider Monkey? Thank you so much for the subscription. 23 months. 23. That is crazy. Almost 2 years, Spider Monkey. That is ridiculous. Drop some tokens in there. How are you doing, Spider? It's good to see you, dude. Thank you so much again for the subscription. I really appreciate that, man. We're finally getting to the bottom of some really dark and troublesome storyline, finding out what happened really with this murder.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud, thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
I really feel bad for this woman. That's so bad. Oh, thank you. Good catch, Jumi. Nice.
Oh, God. That was a lie, too. Who made the call, then?
Wait, she didn't make the call?
Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer. And it makes you sweat.
Wait, I'm confused. What did I miss there? She called us specifically, or just the police? It seems like she made the call. Okay, so when was the window changed? We know that was broken. And Spider, good catch as well.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Okay, we heard that. That was there. Oh no, we're compromised, Evie. Okay, well, I think we're done here for now.
She nods silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. You're not done. She's a flight risk and she lied to you. Wake up, man.
Gosh, do we try this? We could say, in God's name, wake up. I like that. Let's give it a shot. Drama. What do we need for drama? Intellect. Of course, our worst skill. Okay, so I'm going to put a lifeline to you guys to try to get some intellect. Let's get this percentage up above 50. Maybe we can do it. You guys can click on the screen right now to give me intellect. That'd be much appreciated. I have a feeling we might have exhausted all the other conversation options. Ooh, 58%. Hey, that's better. All right. Fingers crossed.
But we are awake, Simon. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached.
Hey, Taji, you figured something out? What were you doing wrong?
You've been breached, Bulwark. You've been breached like 1,000 times now. So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
Maybe I bounce out of this. Because we failed the check, it might not be worth doing this anymore. Let's say I got nothing. You're right, wise counsel. It's silly of me to imply she's lying.
Gosh, she's so young, isn't she? She would look spectacular in a starring role.
We are very compromised, Evie.
Be careful not to look too long into her soon-to-be famous face, lest it make you look like an indecisive suitor. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
So we might be able to come back later when we could put another point into our drama skill. Okay, let's return later.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
Maybe in a way, like he was in the wrong place at the wrong time if they were coming after her. I'll just say I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft plate.
Do I tell her that? I mean, in a way. We'll go ahead and tell her. It looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Let's say nothing. Let her answer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why? I guess you take less blame then, maybe? It was the drugs that kept him there?
Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
She looks down the yard and then back at her coffee.
Real as anything.
All right, we got a lot done there. That was good. Okay, now there's a few things we were waiting for the next day to continue doing. But before we go across the bridge and do all that, I think we should probably check out the rest of that apartment. There was quite a bit there we haven't done. So when you do that, you have to select the skill to increase, the one to decrease, which explains why the vote button never seemed functional to me. Oh, because you have to pick it and then you have to click submit or something. Is that right, Tajay? I think Therapy had noticed when she was trying to vote, she was picking it, but then didn't actually click like submit, which it looks like you did it, but you haven't actually finished yet, which is a bummer. It'd be nice if there was some kind of on-screen thing to help you out. So you have to input a plus and a minus. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you can't just help somebody. You got to help them in one place and hurt them in another. Which is funny because the way your conversation goes, you might immediately run into another spot where I need the skill that you guys subtracted from. In which case, there's a timer and I could not ask you again to fix that problem. So there is definitely give and take with that. I like that. All right, we got Kim again. Yeah, or you could absolutely intentionally hurt me, which is funny. I didn't think about that. Wait, there's something up here. I don't remember this before. The tomatoes are so thinly sliced, you can see through them. Oh, I see some money over here. I think this is money. I will take the 50 cents because I am broke. We need another $20 potentially. That's cool though. I like that. I mean, I shouldn't do that every time necessarily. I trust you guys, but you know, if you were like a really big streamer and you had a lot of people in there that don't really know you, they might want to mess with you. Maybe they just do it for fun anyway. Yeah, you could absolutely get trashed doing that, asking for a lifeline. But then you start to not trust anybody, and then you just don't do it anymore. Okay, was this the direction to get to that area? Yeah, this is it. Okay, we already have the keys, so let's just jump in there. Yeah, no one at all. Not at all. Okay, we checked that room. This is probably 12.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
10.
The number on the panel says 10.
12 is the dangerous room. I'm scared to go in there. Let's knock on this one.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door.
No, you're in there.
You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
The hell? That's not what was said here. It actually says, this time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police. Open up. Do I have to open the door? You hear clacking of heels again. On the other side, walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
All right. You win this time. This is the cleaning lady that wouldn't let us in.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Are you all right? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
No wonder your health is so terrible.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
This poor woman.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
So I'm looking for Martin Martinez, which I don't think is a real name.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. Wait, what do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Makes sense. I kind of thought it was fake.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Thanks, Kim. How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
She bursts into laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28.
Nice.
Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
And we already know where they are, but I'll ask her anyway. I'm looking for the parents of a kid named Kuno.
DeWitters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
And I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Who lives in 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door?
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway. That's kind of creepy.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure. I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
I love that. Ah, those young people. Those Generation Zs. Hey, Mr. Yo-Yo, how is it going? Thank you for the follow. And who lives behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
That was the room we broke into and checked out their stuff.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers? I think that's a symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
Oh no. Communism, you know, like the world revolution?
Never heard of it.
Okay, what can you tell me about Cindy? We talked to her earlier.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
I feel so bad for her.
Oh.
She mumbles some kind of response, then hacks something into her handkerchief. Thanks, I'm off. See, now I really want to check this door again, because supposedly there's nobody here, which is not true. Somebody was talking, so somebody doesn't belong here.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here? I wonder why nobody talks. I have to do the talking myself. Excuse me. Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Oh, I like this. I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in. Oh, come on. There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked. Hey, they're opening it up.
That was smart.
The lieutenant says, nodding towards the unlocked door. They didn't even open the door for us. They just unlocked it. First, I take your shoes. Then, I look at your bed. Looks like a fine mattress. Then, I check out your chair. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. No, don't do it, John. And now let's talk to her.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Oh, so maybe she rents these places out.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
We did hear furniture moving around, so that checks out. Reprehensible. Who lived here? I could do this. I F my shit up too, which, that's true.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent. But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
And we glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the hallway.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent.
Oh.
3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
Oh, jeez.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or
Performance.
Pericanine.
Real estate performance enhancing drugs.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
I love this. My money's mostly disappeared too, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
I love that answer. So, let's not, this is kind of insulting. Wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over her chest. That's all. Thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. That was a fun little distraction. What is this? Hey, a postcard. Yoink. Door number 9 is locked. There's a box right here. Some more cash. We need 20 bucks by tomorrow. Apartment 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. That goes out to the balcony. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinet Real Estate Associates. This is the one she was talking about. Let's go take a look in here. Oh yeah, this place is messed up. The sea below looks cold and winter gray.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth. Every time you get one of these, it's like a flashback kind of thing.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Let's look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a 3-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Her face
is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
Now, what about the plan?
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Okay, that's enough. There's something right here. I can't quite tell what that is. Oh, this is the hole between the 2 rooms. Let's check out this area. An old grocery list on the table and checks. Hey, got some money and some more health items here. Sweet. I get so excited for money and then it's like 10 cents, 20 cents. Okay, let's go check out this other side. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. This might be room 12. This is the dangerous guy.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
This is going to be bad. So this guy is really violent, and he's got a bunch of drugs, and we're supposed to go in there and take it, but we're going to be in a fight.
Your heartbeat quickens. Palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
Okay, looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives. We pointed the bill on the door.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
You know what? Let's try using the cutters on the chain. Let's see if we can sneak in there. Maybe we can take it without waking him up.
It should be easy, but it's just an awkward angle, okay? The door doesn't really open wide enough to really get the cutters through.
Dang it.
You can't get the leverage you need. And the cutters are blunt. And the chain is just super strong, okay? It's not your fault you can't cut it.
I love all the excuses just piling up.
Trouble with the chain, officer?
I'll be honest, I'm just not that good with my hands.
Well, no, I guess not.
You can't stand for that. Come on, show him what you can really do.
Okay, we get one more chance. You know what? Let me try to get some help on this. Interfacing is under physique? No, it's under motorics. Okay. So if you guys could give me 1 point in motorics, then we'll boost this 92% even higher. I think we'll have a good chance. I couldn't believe how bad I rolled last time. I had like 87%, and then we still failed it. It's like, come on, John. I think we got this. Okay, and I'll give you 5 more seconds. There we go. 97! We'd have to get 2 1s to fail this roll. We got this.
Snip. So much for that goddamn chain. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. You have bested the titanium menace.
Yeah, I'm sure it was titanium. Nate, like, which one do I... Oh, thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. My rolling was not doing too good.
Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Okay, let's do a save, because we might get killed right now. You can die in this game. I haven't died yet, but I know it's possible. Sleeping. That's what I was hoping we could do. Drugs and go.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Now, I could talk to my partner. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to take the drugs and go.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done. Blast it before you face the beast. Deruita. You're going to need the encouragement.
I'm getting the hell out of here. We're not getting attacked. Don't run, John. Just walk. We closed the door? It's like we were never there, guys. What's this room? Oh, this is the public restroom, isn't it? Hey, you got some alcohol. 4 uses left. You know, we have a quest to take alcohol. This is the first chance I've really had to get some without spending a bunch of money. And some more cash? Nice. Now, it looked like there was a little bit more back here. Like we can go out to the balcony on this side, which I think we might need to get to some of the other rooms. Like I think we need to get up to the next floor too. Well, there's all kinds of stuff up here. I'll take the trash. I need the money. I just got to remember to turn it in. Oh, have we talked to this person yet? I don't think so.
Ooh,
oh, this is Cindy.
The piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases.
That's right.
I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
Let's see. That's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
We've already talked to her a bunch, so we don't have to anymore. Let's grab this up here. Above, tarp flaps in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Hey, welcome back, Skywalker. How's it going, dude? This door is locked. We can't get in. I don't know what that door is anyway. So I bet up here we might find the room to the guys smoking that helped us get in the hotel. Oh gosh, speaking of tormenting John, we need another game with large amounts of reading. You have 42,000 tickets. You've been saving them up, Taj. I just imagine lots of ASMR in my future. Oh, this is where the cleaning lady lives. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Hey, we got some laborer jeans. Yoink. Yeah, you are correct, sir. Hey, almost $5. See, now that's like a... Did I just steal this woman's money? Or did that just fall in there? I'm going to pretend like I didn't just steal that poor woman's money. Although I don't think there's any ramifications in the game for doing so. Unless it was actually like a quest kind of thing where we make it dialogue choice. 75,000, oh, you guys. There needs to be a way to like tell Twitch to kind of, I don't know how it should be, but like a bell curve, to like, I guess, entice people to spend them. Because at one point, you'll never even be able to spend them all, you know? Not that it's a big deal, but... Because there's timers on these things as well.
Give me a moment.
Oh, I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just real estate agents setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
There we go, Evie. Tax the rich and redistribute the tickets through social programs. That's the dream. But then the rich people seem to get away from taxes, right? Yeah, we will find a way. This is true. I think I have everything set up, and then you guys find a loophole. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow.
Yes. Well. I hope they're good people.
Oh, I just got an achievement for that. I didn't see what it was, but some achievement popped up.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Thanks, I'm off. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Speaking of the rich. Let's see here. Uh-oh, walls. I'm not sure what that was, but many links are blocked in this channel. All right, well, I think we might be done, but let's check this balcony real quick. I think this might be where that guy came from. You know, actually, before we start something else, I didn't realize it was already 4 o'clock. This is probably right here a perfect place to call it because I got to get a fire started. We're going to be barbecuing for dinner tonight. And my fire, I'm doing like real wood and everything. It takes a while to get started. Got to let that simmer down. And then I can throw the meat on there. I also have to get the meat out of the fridge. So this is perfect timing. Let's do an actual save here. I'm excited. I haven't barbecued all year. It's been a long time. Too long. Way too long. We made a lot of progress this time, though. We got everything done with Titus. I think we got almost everything done with Classier. So we're making great progress. Next stream, we'll finish up this area, and then we're going to go across the bridge to the other part of town, and we have a bunch of stuff to do there. This is great. I know, right, Skywalker? I'm excited. I'm excited. We got all the shopping done yesterday. We're good to go.